If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. So Polo G just came through with a big announcement for us, something that we've been waiting for now a year basically since his last album, The GOAT, dropped back in 2020 during like the starting months of the pandemic. I still remember when that dropped and I was listening to it. And today he announced a new album. He took to social media. In this case, I'll be showing you all the Twitter post. He said, "I got something special for you. I hope you appreciate it. Hall of Fame, June 11th. Pre-save available now. Click the link. It's almost that time again." And then the pre-save link and a video. So, Hall of Fame, his third studio album, is dropping in 2 weeks on June 11th. That is, of course, a Friday because, albums usually drop on Fridays. And this announcement is something that we've been waiting for quite some time. I know a lot of you guys are also very excited for this. I've seen you talk about this on my stream, which, by the way, Sunday, 2 p.m. EST, always. And I've seen you guys talk about this on the Discord. So this is something that, like, a lot of hip-hop fans are into and were excited for. Polo G kind of really rose to this position in hip-hop after having, done this very melodic singing trap sound over these piano and guitar beats very successfully. He's, has a very smooth voice with it, and a lot of his old stuff, from Die Legend was really just, kind of iconic from that sound that he pioneered or helped pioneer. He, of course, didn't create that sound, but he was like a really big player in making that like the commercial standard. Now, the GOAT was yet another step up in his career. He, we saw him work with a lot of new, bigger features. We still don't have any, track list or any feature list for this new Hall of Fame album, but we've, known about Hall of Fame for quite some time now. He's been teasing this for months now. We've gotten 2 singles so far, Rap Star and Gang Gang, which I'll get into a bit more in a second. But first off, I want to say that I hope that this is yet another step up in the kind of evolution he went through from Die Legend to the GOAT. I hope that this new Hall of Fame record is yet another step in that process because I do think that there was a big difference between his first record and the GOAT. Now, let's get into what we know about this thing so far because we've gotten 2 singles. We've gotten Rap Star and Gang Gang. Rap Star dropped a while back. Rap Star went huge, it was everywhere. It was his first number 1, Billboard charting song that debuted on number 1. And, just kind of maintained its position for a couple of weeks even. That was like a big thing for him. I made a whole video about it, kind of also expressing my disbelief in this because Rap Star to me was just such a basic Polo G song, and that's kind of where my thoughts get a little bit mixed with this new album because Rap Star to me was just such a basic Polo G song that you could literally replace it with anything else that he's done. I know that, of course, it was nice. It was a good song, but it wasn't like the step up that I would have wished for from the GOAT to this now. It's a little bit different for Gang Gang with Lil Wayne. This record or this song has not been out for as long. It's been out for like a week now. I actually do enjoy this quite a bit. One thing I gotta give both of those songs, Rap Star and Gang Gang, is that the mix on there and the production is, very top notch. Polo's, leveling and mixing on his voice is flawless. His voice sits perfectly in your ear. I like to use that analogy quite a lot. Because when you listen to that on like good headphones, you can hear that it's not mixed cheaply. This is like good stuff, which of course gets me excited for the album. I hope that we kind of see that throughout the whole album. That was one of the problems that I had with the GOAT, for example. Some of the features that he used just weren't mixed very well, and this doesn't have to do with him necessarily, but for example, listen to Be Something featuring Lil Baby. I know Lil Baby has like that reputation for just recording his featured verses on like, I don't know, a potato, but it just didn't fit the song at all. The mixing was horrible, and I hope that he employs features on this new Hall of Fame record a bit more in an artistic way, more than just like, oh, baby, send me this verse, let me just put it on and leave it there. People are going to like it anyway. I hope that he truly uses features to their full potential. I love when artists do that and don't just, take a word for a bit of money and just throw it on there, which was definitely the case on the GOAT. But I get it. It was his first time working with these big name features that he kind of had to go that way. And that was okay for like a sophomore album, but I'm hoping that Hall of Fame is another step up. We've seen kind of the same themes and topics reoccur in his music a lot. It's about the trap, it's about love. I've seen so many comments under this video that he posted with the announcement, because in the video he says that he wants to give people something that they've never heard before, which is kind of funny because his music has kind of been repetitive for some time now. One meme I thought was especially funny. It said, for the people to hear something I never did before, and it's a picture of like, that like 3-key piano and like a cardboard guitar. I thought it was really funny because that like encapsulated pretty well what, my thoughts are on that too. I don't think that he'll be able to completely reinvent himself. There'll be a lot of old themes reoccurring, but I'm hoping that it's, if it's not a revolution, then I hope it's an evolution. And with this, thing, we get like an even more kind of, focus and consistent Polo G. And then with the next one, it develops even further. And that's kind of what I like to see with artists. Polo is someone who we've all, come to understand as one of the brightest shining stars of this new generation. As I said, the GOAT just kind of solidified that. A lot of people rock with his music. He has a really, core fan base that keeps supporting him. And I got to give it to the guy. He's really, out here hustling and grinding and getting what he deserves. And I'm hoping that he'll get the recognition with this new one, but I'm also hoping that it's just not another copy of Die a Legend or the GOAT, because that's what I'm really worried for. Because so far from what we've heard, it kind of sounds very similar to the stuff he's done in the past. But, I don't want to say anything prematurely. We're going to have to wait and see what the actual album holds for us. As I said, June 11th, which is in 2 weeks, the same day that the Migos are dropping Culture 3, which, we're going to have to see who sells more first week. Still guessing Migos, but we'll have to see. That'll be an exciting Friday. That'll be a very exciting Friday. I'll drop more videos on both of these records leading up to their release. So if you want to always stay up to date with what's going on with Culture 3 or Hall of Fame, any new Polo G news, make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, that's kind of what I think about this. Now I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited for Hall of Fame? Have you been waiting for this record? What do you think about the 2 singles that we got so far? And let me know your general thoughts about this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.